For you to be used by the higher source, the Father, Most High God, and the divine spirit of the mother, you have to become an obedient vessel, family. This has to be something that you do by yourself, because God is not forcing nobody. So all those definitions they gave my father when they told you guys that he damns people to hell and all these things, these are all figments of people's imagination because they could not receive the definition of his form of loving. So they had to share all these stories that they made up, all these things. We'll talk about all the stories later. What's the most important about this is that you need to become a Lord over yourself. Meaning that when you are guided by God, you do not let fear, which is a thought, tell you what your spirit knows. You do not. Fear doesn't have a place in the conversation. Fear reminds you of the conversation. And your actions, your words, and your demeanor reflect the conversation. This is what it means to be led by the light. To be led by the light means that you know God's ways higher than your ways, and you lean on what God say. To be led by the light is allowing for his word to be that lamp unto your feet, that light that guides your path and guides and straightens your way. You see, God told me to make these cards. Now, how logical does that sound? For a traditional person, a religious person, they're going to say, oh, God is not allowed to tell you that because the Bible says this and the Bible says that. And you're right, it does say that. But don't leave out all that is said in order to tell me what it's saying impartially, what you've read. Okay? Because the reason why he told me to do this is beyond your understanding. So I will have to be completely sold out for God in order to do this. Because it doesn't make sense. See? I just showed you. I told you the message, and I showed you the message. I am the message, the life of Jesus Christ. And what I just told you is that you must become Lord and Master over your own mind. Because when God told me to do this, my mind said, oh, but don't you know your Christian brothers and sisters, they're going to judge you. This doesn't look like Jesus' work. How are you going to qualify this to be Jesus' work? How do you think I know? I just know what I'm told. And that's my holy business. See? Led by the light. Nobody knows where this light is taking me. I'm just certain about who's knowing. Okay? Praise the Lord. And so this message that I'm giving you right now is a message of faith and ability to stand in individuality. Your conversation with God is not the same everybody else is having. Be obedient. Father, what do you want me to share going up all up in here? What do you want me to share coming all up on here? Okay. Metaphysics, understanding the invisible. Understanding the invisible. I just told you that.